Good evening. Greetings, everybody. Thanks for joining in. This is a 60-minute detox flow. So get ready to warm it up.
Hi, everybody. We're so happy to be here with you a little early on Thursday, actually. And I'll just start us off by saying this entire week we're honoring the theme of ahimsa, which we open up every single class with. And we actually did an entire cacao chat centered around that this afternoon. So you all can go back and watch the replay on that on our Instagram. And this class that we're going to be teaching is going to be very core focused. There's going to be a lot of breath work, a lot of spinal twists. So just meet yourself where you're at today. Honor your body and breathe through any difficult sensations and back out of it if you need to. And we're here for you. So feel free to ask us any questions at the end of class as well.
Beautiful. Thank you, Shannon. Yes, we're so excited. And one of the reasons that we did opt for an earlier class is because this class may be very energizing. A lot of the twists and the breath work, it kind of lets energy flow in and through the body. So you might feel nice and energized after, and we wanted you to be able to have an evening after this rather than being kind of awake, because we normally do the 8 p.m.s. So here we are. So we will be doing Kapalabhati Breath, and I'll just introduce it now so that we can kind of get a hang of it, and we'll invite you to take on that breath throughout the practice. So Kapalabhati is a sharp exhale through the nose, and you just focus on the exhales, and the inhales happen naturally. So before we try this out, if you're on your cycle, if you're pregnant, or if you experience dizziness or have any issues with your eyes or your brain, you may want to just breathe naturally. So the Kapalabhati, you can place one hand on the stomach, and you'll feel the stomach expanding and contracting. And it goes like this. So you inhale fully, exhale completely, inhale halfway, close the mouth, sharp exhales through the nose. Wonderful, thank you. And we will reintroduce that throughout. So let's come ground down, come seated on your mat in a comfortable seated position. You can sit your hips up on a block or a blanket if you'd like. And then when you arrive, take the opposite leg in front, stretch out the hip a little bit. Place the hands on the thighs, close the eyes, and drop into the breath. Again, to deepen the breath, lengthen it. Begin to add space in between the thoughts, allowing yourself this hour, this next 60 minutes, to be fully present, to optimize the time with yourself, with the physical body, the mental and the emotional bodies, breathing in space and energy. Feel the sits bones rooting down into the ground. As the crown rises up, sitting up tall, relax the shoulders down the back. And at this time, I invite you to set an intention or a gratitude for your practice. A great intention for a detox class is to feel strong throughout the class, or support the body with these natural detoxification processes. Anything that comes up is perfect. Flutter the eyes open. We'll inhale, sweep both arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands come through heart center, sealing that intention, gratitude. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, float the arms down slowly. And let's try a round of that Kapalabhati. So place the hands on the thighs, relax the shoulders. Take a full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale halfway, close the mouth. Begin. Moving at your own pace, feeling the heat accumulating inside. Just a few more moments here. And release. Take inventory on the body. Feel the energy moving around along the spine, along the belly. Inhale, sweep both arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Right hand plants behind you like a kickstand. Left hand places on the right knee. Inhale, find length. Exhale, twist. Option for Kapalabhati here. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale for Kapalabhati. And release the pranayama. Right arm sweeps up. Keep the left hand planted on the right knee. And over to the left, taking a side body stretch. Drop the right shoulder back, squeeze the right shoulder blade in, maybe gaze up. Letting the left hand be a leverage so you can reach up and over, over, over. And now place the right hand on the left knee, tucking the chin, taking a cat spine. Going inward. Deep breaths here. Unwind. We'll repeat that on the other side. Inhale, both arms sweep up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, gaze over the back shoulder. Option for Kapalabhati. And release. Left arm sweeps up and over to the right. Taking a nice side body stretch here. Plant the left hip down and reach the left fingers up and over to the right. Relax your right shoulder. Maybe gaze up. And now release the left hand to the right knee. Tuck the chin, round the back. And unwind. Take the shoulders up to the ears. And then roll them down the spine. Again, shoulders up to the ears. And roll them down, making your way to a child's pose. Toes kiss, knees wide. You can take the knees together if you'd like. Reach the hands, arms forward. Place the forehead on the mat and breathe.
On your next inhale, sliding through into your Sphinx pose. So shoulders will stack directly on top of your elbows. Your arms will form a 90-degree angle. Feel the tops of your feet firmly planted onto your mat and your hips grounded into the earth. Shoulders drop back as your heart shines forward, gently lifting it up towards the sky. Using the breath to make this pose come alive. And now tucking the toes, press into your forearms, rise up into a forearm plank. Moving through a series of abs, we're really gonna ignite that core, getting the digestive system all fired up. Continue to press the ground away, pressing into your forearms. Feel contact with the earth with all 10 fingers. Option to stay here, or if you're looking to get a little bit more heat, lift that right leg up 2 inches off the ground, toes flex towards your face. Hold here for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower and come onto the other side. Left leg lifts, toes flex. Feel your strength. Remember to check in with your breath and hold here for 10. We've got 8 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job. Press it back into your dolphin pose. So big toes are going to walk towards your elbows. Continuing to press the ground away with your forearms. Belly button is drawing to your spine to lift those hips up and back. Chin can tuck in slightly, helping you to find space. And if you have the inversion in your practice, I invite you to rise up into it now. Deep breaths here, you've got this. Slowly coming out of the inversion if you're in it. And then slowly walking back into your forearm plank. Pause here. And then lower your knees onto the mat and we'll come onto our glutes. Moving into Navasana boat pose. Placing your hands on your heart for just a moment. Connecting with yourself, with the intention that you set at the beginning of practice today. And then you want your feet about a foot or so out in front of you. And you're gonna have 3 different options here. Option 1 is to keep the toes on the mat. Option 2 is to lift the legs into a 90-degree angle. And then option 3 is going to be to straighten your legs. We're gonna do this 3 times. So I invite you to kind of meet yourself where you're at and then try something a little bit harder as we move into the 2nd and 3rd time. Arms can reach up, shoulders drop back. And this is a great time to incorporate that Kapalabhati breath in. I'll be starting it now, so you're welcome to join me. Inhale deeply. completely. Belly button draws the spine. Hold here. And now lowering into low boat. This will be our moment of relaxation. And inhale, come up into your boat pose for the second time. Option to straighten the legs. Doing your best to maintain a long spine here. And again, option to incorporate Kapalabhati breath back in. Inhale to begin. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower low boat, hold here. Feel the shaking, tighten the core, and rise back up into our final boat. You need a little extra support, grab onto the backs of your upper thighs here. Take a moment to relax, and then get right back into it. Inhale one last time for Kapalabhati breath. Breathe deeply, and begin. Exhaling completely when you're done. Lowering into low boat. Hold here for 10 seconds. Toes are pointed about 2 inches off the mat. Breathe deeply. You've got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug it out. Grabbing onto opposite elbows, knees come towards your forehead. Massaging up and down the spine, rock and roll. Inviting a smile into your lips. Feeling playful, awake. And trusting that all the hard work that you're doing right now is going to feel so good at the end of this practice. Coming up to where we began with our big toes on the ground. And then we're going to lower all the way down onto our backs. Lifting the legs up, forming a 90-degree angle with our bodies. Pointing and flexing the toes. Taking a few ankle circles. Really feeling into each one of those muscles of the joints. And then we're going to take this one step at a time. You have the option, and this can be really helpful, to place your palms underneath your glutes at the base of your spine, because we're going to be lowering our legs about a few inches every single time until we get to about 2 inches off the mat. So inhale, find length. Exhale, lower about 2 inches. Take a moment to pause, and then exhale, lower another 2 inches. Pause here, breathe into it, and then lower. Go as low as you can go without compromising anything in your spine. So you want your spine firmly planted onto the mat. Lower 2 more inches. Option to lower 2 more inches. When you meet your edge, pause there and just breathe. Bringing all the attention on the core. Using the breath to empower you through anything that feels hard. And again, we've got 10 more seconds. You've got this. Only 5 more to go now. Bring the knees in towards your chest. Rock and roll. Moving into a tabletop position. Breathing in, belly drop, shoulders wrap back, coming into your cow variation. Exhale, press the ground away for cat. Connecting movement with breath, make this your own. Continuing with cat cow, or taking barrel rolls or full circles. This can be a great time to close your eyes and really just become intuitive with what your body's calling for. We just did a lot of core work. So we're feeling it all within our lower areas. Our center of creativity, of confidence, of stability. Breathing through it all. Allowing the energy to move through us. If you're taking circles, take it on the other side to find as much equanimity as you can. And then arriving back at center when you feel complete.
Lengthen the left leg back. Tuck the left toes under and rock forward and back. Stretching out that ankle and the wrists. And now lift the left leg up so it's parallel to the ground. Internally rotate that leg and drop the left hip so the hips are both on one level. Now reach the right hand forward. Thumb faces the ceiling. Find length, all the length you can, reaching the fingers forward and the heel back. Deep inhale. Exhale, knee to elbow. Curl it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl. Extend. Curl. Extend. Curl. Extend. Bring it in. 3 more. Extend. Bring it in. Extend. Really activating that core, the bellies to the spine. Last one. Extend and hold. Stay here or bend the back knee. If you'd like to take that bow variation, spin the back arm back, catch the back foot, and then press the foot into the hand. Taking a nice heart opener here. Take deep breaths and feel that nice stretch along the abdominals. And release it back into your tabletop. Reach the right arm up to the sky, opening the heart. Exhale, thread the needle and hover. Inhale, sweep that arm up. Exhale, thread and hover. Inhale, sweep the arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Right shoulder, right ear to the mat. Find where you like. The left hand can be out and up a bit on the fingertips. You can release it forward, or perhaps take a bind. Reaching the left fingers to the sky, flipping the palm, bending the elbow, and then tucking the hand in the right hip. Lengthen the tailbone back. Stay here, play with the balance. First smile, then lengthen the left leg back. And if you like, raise it up. Use the left glute here. You can tuck the right toes under for more stability. Wherever you are, breathe. Two more breaths. If you're bound, unwind. Plant the left hand into the ground. Sweep the right arm up. Exhale, tabletop. We'll move into the other side. Lengthen the right leg back. Tuck the toes. Rock forward and back. Warming up the wrists and the ankle. And now lift the right leg up so it's parallel to the ground. Draw the belly into the spine. Internally rotate that back leg. Reach the left hand forward, thumb to the sky. Find all the length you can. Fingers reach forward. Heel reaches back. Inhale. Exhale, curl it in. One. Extend. Curl it in. Extend. Curl it in. Keep the belly to the spine, even on the extension. Moving the breath in and through the body. Letting the breath be loud and deep. 3 more here. And after your 10, stay here in balance or bend that back leg. Spin the left arm back, catch the foot. Press the foot into the hand. And feel that nice opening across the left shoulder, the heart space, and the belly. And release. Sweep the left arm up to the sky. Release the right knee down. Left arm sweeps up. Exhale, thread and hover. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, thread and hover. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, thread the needle. Left shoulder, left ear to the mat. Reach the tailbone back and find where you like that right hand. You can release it forward or take that bind again. You're taking the bind, right finger sweep up. Flip the palm, bend the elbow, and tuck the hand in the left hip. Stay here or play with the balance. First smiling, then releasing the right leg back. And perhaps lifting it up. Use the right glute here. Again, think about internally rotating that back foot. That'll help. And breathe. If you're bound, unwind. Press the right hand into the ground. Reach the left arm up. Woo, I love this one. And release both hands to the mat. Returning to your table. Draw the belly into the spine. Tuck the toes. And then lift the knees 2 inches above the ground. Pressing into all 10 fingers. The eyes of the elbows spin forward. Option for Kapalabhati. And release the pranayama, downward facing dog. And when you arrive, let's take a deep cleansing breath together. Inhale through the nose, fill up. Open the mouth, exhale. And go ahead and get comfortable here, pedaling the legs, maybe dropping the heels to one side and then the other. Feeling into the body, where it's at today. And then inhale, come up high onto the toes. Take a slight bend in the knees and really reach that tailbone up to the sky. Pressing into all 10 fingers again to protect the wrist. Deep inhale. Exhale, roll forward to a plank. And then downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, roll forward to a plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward to a plank. Knees down, chest and chin. Lengthen the feet back. Inhale, cobra. Peel the heart off the ground. Drop the shoulders down. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Tuck the toes. Return to your plank. And then down dog. Again, inhale, roll forward to a plank. Knees, chest, chin again, or take your chaturanga, lowering halfway. Inhale, heart opener, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, roll forward to a plank. Again, exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, heart opener. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Last one, you got it. Inhale, roll forward to your plank. Exhale, take your flow. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now tippy toe up to the top of the mat for a forward fold. And we'll take the gorilla pose here, stepping onto the palms of the hands. Taking any other forward fold you like here, whatever feels best for you. If you're in the gorilla, take a deep bend in the knees. Release the head and the neck, shaking the head yes and no. And then shifting the weight forward onto the palms, using the biceps to pull you further into the pose. And release. Inhale, halfway lift, squeeze the shoulder blades, tailbone reaches back, crown reaches forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root down through the feet to rise up, sweep the arms up. And exhale, hands through heart center.
Inhale, rise the arms up. Exhale, hinging from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, plank. Take your flow. Smile on the upward facing dog. Exhale, take it back. Rise your right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, cheetah. 2 more times, rise it up. Exhale, cheetah. Last time, rise up. Exhale, knee to nose, pause here. Draw that right knee in closer to your chest. And then step it through, coming into your runner's lunge. Shift your weight back and forth, find your center. Ground that left palm into the mat. Inhale, right fingertips sweep up, take the twist. Pause here, and then inhale, feel your right fingertips drawing up towards the ceiling, and then back towards the wall behind you. Legs are strong and engaged. Left fingertips are reaching forward as your right fingertips reach back. Welcome to your high crescent lunge. Breathe deeply here. And then we'll inhale, sweep both arms up towards the ceiling. Pinkies draw in towards one another to help release the shoulders. And now reach it forward, like you're grabbing onto something that you really want, channeling that new moon energy, drawing it in towards your heart space. Left elbow comes onto your right knee. Inhale to lengthen your spine. And then exhale, take the twist, looking over your right shoulder. The more firmly that you press that left elbow into your right knee, the deeper you're going to be able to get into the twist. Gaze can be down at your right big toe for balance, or option to look over that right shoulder. We're going to be here for a few more moments, so invitation to take Kapalabhati breath here in this twist. Breathing in to begin. Exhaling completely, hold here. Draw your belly button towards your spine. And then lower both palms to frame your right foot. Lower your left knee, untuck your left toes. And inhale, coming up into your high crescent lunge. To your low lunge, excuse me. Allow this to be a moment of surrender, to pause. Taking any arm variation that feels good for you. Eagle arms can feel really good for a nice shoulder release. You'll have an opportunity to do the other side when we move towards the left leg. Let's take 3 more deep breaths here. And then exhale, take it back into your half splits. Right toes are going to flex back towards your face. Feel your hips draw back. And now coming back into your runner's lunge. Step it back into your plank. Roll onto the outer edge of your left foot. Right fingertips come up, side plank. Option to stay here or to lift the leg. Lowering both palms back to the mat. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cheetah. Inhale, rise up. Reach. Exhale, knee to nose, pause here. Pull it in. Take 1 more deep breath. And then step it through, shifting your weight back and forth, find your center. And now we'll ground our right palm into the mat. Inhale, left fingertips reach up. And as you smile, imagine that smile rippling to your eyes, into the area of your throat, into your heart space. Find a sense of lightness in the midst of all this energy that we're building here together. Reach those left fingertips up, grow taller. And now reach it back towards the wall behind you. Right fingertips come forward, left fingertips reach back. Engage your legs. Engage your core. Feel how strong you are. Reaching both arms up towards the ceiling, pinkies draw in, heart shines up. And now reaching the palms forward, draw them to heart center. And then right elbow comes onto your left knee. Inhale, find length in the spine first. And then exhale, take the twist. And here's your option to begin Kapalabhati Breath. One more time, inhale deeply. Exhale, begin. Exhale completely. Engage your core, feel it all draw in. And then exhale, frame your left foot. Lower that left knee, that right knee onto the mat. Untuck your left toes. And rise up into your low lunge. Taking eagle arms on the other side if you did so on the right. Again, letting this be a moment of surrender. And then exhale, take it back into your half splits when you're ready. Left toes will draw back towards the wall behind you. Heart shines forward. Finding length in every vertebrae as you breathe into this stretch. And then we'll come back into our low lunge for just a moment. Tuck the toes, rise up into your runner's lunge. And then coming on to the outer edge of your right foot, coming into your side plank on the other side. Left fingertips reach high towards the sky. Hips rise up. Right palm firmly planted into the mat. Option to stay here or to lift that left leg off the mat. Holding here for 10 more seconds. Here's your cue. Grounding your left palm onto the mat. Hold here in plank. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Walking your palms to meet your feet at the back of your mat. Grabbing onto opposite elbows and forward fold. Maybe even interlacing your fingers behind your head. And now we'll bring our big toes to touch, heels about a fist width distance apart. Sink back into your chair pose. Belly button is drawing to spine. Weight is in the heels. Pinkies turn in towards one another to help release the shoulders. After all the core work we've done, this pose can almost feel good. See if you can sink the hips just 2 inches lower. And then exhale, palms come through heart center, arriving back in mountain pose.
Taking a turn towards the long edge side of our mat, and then taking a big step out, coming into our goddess stance with the heels in, toes out. Inhale, star, reach both arms out and up. Exhale, sink into your goddess, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades, knit the ribs in, bellies to spine, and then tuck that pelvis under. like a dog tucks his tail under his booty. And stay here for a moment, really sink those hips down. Press the knees towards the back. Spread the collarbones wide and breathe. And stay here or take a few bounces, a little pulse action. Down an inch and up an inch, really engaging those outer hip, outer thigh muscles. Letting this feel good, feeling the warmth and the fire in the legs. Just a few more here. Sink as low as you can go. And then inhale, star. Woo! Feel that lactic acid in the legs moving around. And then exhale, goddess again. This time you can take cactus arms if you like. The left arm under the right to begin. Then pull those elbows in and then push them away. Sink down into your edge. And then take those pulses again. Maybe you lift the right heel off the ground this time. Use the breath. Positive thoughts. You're strong. You can do this. And release, inhale, star, sweep it up. Woo! Exhale, goddess, cactus arms the other way, right arm under this time. Come up onto the toes on the left foot. And pulse. Draw the belly to the spine. Remember to tuck that pelvis under. Focus on the breath. Press the knees towards the back. 5 more. You've got it. Feel the burn. Beautiful. And now star. Woo! Heel toe the feet in just a bit. We're going to do axe breath. So we're going to go into Kali Mudra, clasping the fingers, releasing the index finger. And then find a nice wide stance, wider than hips width distance. Feet are parallel, legs are strong. Maybe take a slight bend in the knees. Reach the arms up. And then on the exhale, you ha and fold it down, reaching the arms through the legs. So inhale, and then exhale, ha. Inhale, up, exhale, inhale, up, exhale, inhale, up. Let this feel really good. Somebody else is in the room with you, encourage them to do it as well. You moving any stagnant energy and air out of the body. Do 3 more on your own. Really get everything out. And then when you feel complete, go ahead and hang out in a forward fold. Letting all of the stale energy and air, what's left, just fall out of your head and let Mother Earth absorb it, take it away from you. And then drop the hips down into your yogi squat. Tailbone reaches down to the ground. If this is a lot for you, you can place a few blocks underneath of the hips. And then press those elbows into the legs, opening the legs out, deepening the stretch. As the tailbone reaches down, the crown reaches up, finding a long spine here. Stay here, or option to plant the right hand by the right foot, reach the left arm up. Taking a nice heart-opening stretch. Keep weight in the left foot, equal weight in both feet. Stay here, take that bind, flipping the left palm, bending the elbow, and then catching the hands or the wrist. And then opening the collarbone. Take deep breaths into the back of the heart. And unwind. If you were bound, we'll move into the other side. Reach forward and then plant the left hand by the left foot. Right arm sweeps up. Woo, let that feel good. Stay here or take that bind, flipping the palm, bending the right arm, and then catching the hands or the wrists behind the back. Shift equal weight into both feet, so you may need to shift a little bit over to the right. That's what I'm having to do. Deep breaths. Breathe into the back of the heart. It's said that we're able to give through the front of the heart. We're able to receive from the back of the heart. Receive all of that good, fresh energy and breath we're creating in the body. And then unwind, release. Plant the hands on the ground. Send the hips up, lengthen the legs, forward fold again. Shake out the legs. And then lower slowly the knees onto the mat, making our way to a child's pose. Knees together this time. Sink the hips back, place the forehead on the ground, and place the tops of the hands next to your hips. Let the shoulder blades just roll over the legs. Ground down, breathe.
Taking deep belly breaths here. Feeling the belly expand like a balloon as you inhale. Feeling the breath rise up all the way to your heart space. And then exhale, softening. Inhaling, feeling the belly rise. Exhale, soften. Inhale, belly rise. Pause at the top. And then exhale, soften. Coming to sit on the back of your heels, slowly rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Straightening your legs out in front of you, coming into a pike position. And then we're going to draw our right knee in towards our heart space, hugging it in. And then exhale, backstroke your right palm back behind you, almost forming like a second spine. Inhale, feel your spine lengthen. And then exhale, bring your left elbow onto the outside of your right knee. Finding length with the spine with every inhale. And then with every exhale, twisting deeper into the stretch. Allowing the heart rate to slow down. Taking a few more deep breaths here. And then when you feel complete, unwinding the spine, straightening the right leg, drawing the left knee in towards your chest, hugging it in. And then backstroking your left palm behind your back. Inhale, find length. And then exhale, bringing your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Finding length in the spine first. And then exhale, taking the twist. Option to almost hug that left knee, if that feels more supportive for you. Taking deep belly breaths here. Massaging the organs. Bringing life into every single cell as we take this twist. Slowly coming back through center, straightening both legs. And with your arms out in front of you, as slow as you can, rolling down your body until your spine is completely on the mat. Really making it your focus to lower as slowly as you can. Full body shaking. And then when you find your entire body resting in on the mat, draw that right knee in one more time. Squeezing it in. Drawing it to the outside of your right elbow. Pulling it up. And then taking it across your body. So your right knee is firmly planted on the mat. Right fingertips are reaching out towards the wall in front of you. Gaze goes wherever is most comfortable. Again, using the breath to make this pose come alive. Finding greater space and ease with every breath that you take. Nowhere to go, nowhere to be. Staying fully present to this moment. One more deep breath here. And then coming back through center. Hug that right knee in towards your heart space one more time. And then slowly straighten it out in front of you. As you bring your left knee in towards your heart space, hug it in. Tracing it towards your left elbow first, opening the hip. And then on the exhale, drawing it across your body. Left knee planted onto the mat. Left fingertips reach back towards the wall behind you. Breathing deeply. Finding greater ease with every breath that you take. And then at your own time, slowly coming back through center and extending both legs out in front of you. Big toes flap out, palms face up towards the ceiling. Shavasana, full body relaxation. This right here is where we receive all of the benefits of the past 60 minutes. So really being intentional as you surrender into this moment. And as you all continue to feel and find relaxation in your Shavasana, I'm going to play one of our sound bowls. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you'd like. But if you're closing with us, I invite you to gently bring movement back into the body, wiggling your fingertips, wiggling the toes, drawing the knees in towards your chest, and rolling onto your favorite side. Taking a moment to pause here in gratitude for showing up on your mat today, for yourself and for us all. Slowly pressing up into a comfortable seated position. Bringing the palms to heart center. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you all for allowing us to guide you through your practice. Hope you feel amazing. Please drink a lot of water and have a beautiful rest of the day or evening.
Bye, you all.